We are joined by UC Santa Barbara head coach Rick McLaughlin, to his left, Dayne Chalmers, and to his right, Ryan Wilcox, after a 3-0 semifinal loss in the 2022 Outrigger Big West Men's Volleyball Championship presented by the Hawaiian Islands. We will start by asking Coach for an opening statement and then open the floor to questions for media members in the room. We ask all media, please identify yourself and your outlet before asking your question. First, Coach, just your thoughts on tonight's match.
Yeah, hats off to Hawaii. They stepped it up a level and served the ball well. I think our guys. We played hard. We know we could play a little bit better, but it just wasn't our night. And Hawaii kind of forced that on us. They deserved it. They were good. Yeah.
And Coach, how big a factor was Hawaii's block tonight? Early on, they kind of set the tone there, and then finished with 13 tonight.
They block well. Mostly it's their serving that makes their block well. They get us out of system with some heavy serving, and blocking becomes a pretty easy game. So, but they do it well. And, yeah, they had a good blocking night for sure.
Brian McInnes with Spectrum News. Ryan, did you know what to expect crowd-wise coming into tonight, or was it similar to senior night when you guys were here a few weeks ago?
Yeah, we've had a few games here now with crowds about that size, and no matter how many times you play in front of a crowd like that, I think every time it's just as exciting, just as it's a lot and it's fun, but yeah, it was a good crowd for them, and I'm sure that helped them out.
Follow-up for you, Ryan. A couple years in a row now that you guys have been here for the tournament, and I know you had success here last year, but just from your perspective, being a local boy, what does it mean to you to be here in this setting and have the opportunity to perform in that kind of scenario?
Yeah, I mean, I love playing here. I grew up coming to volleyball games here since I was 8 years old, and it's really special to be able to be down on the floor and just have the opportunity to play the best I can in front of this crowd and in my hometown. So that's always special for me.
Coach, you've played Hawaii now 3 times. You've played beach. You guys are familiar with them, both of the teams. How do you see tomorrow?
Good question. If Hawaii can serve like they've served against us the last 2 times out, I like their chances.
And follow-up, Coach.
Where do you see the at-large? Does Hawaii have to, can Hawaii lose and still get an at-large, or do you see it
Boy,
going
I
elsewhere?
wish I knew the answer to that. Everybody's trying to figure that out. If it were me, I'd have both Hawaii and Long Beach in, regardless of who wins that. I just think they deserve it far more than Penn State. We played Hawaii 3 times, Long Beach twice. We've lost all of them, and we beat Penn State in 3. So I don't know how they're going to do it. They pick and choose which criteria they want to use. But if it were me, both of them would be in. Yeah.
Coach, your travel roster is comprised of all pretty much underclassmen and a couple of juniors. Just talk about the youth of your team and how you take this experience, and players too. Just kind of talk about looking forward a little.
Yeah, we were just talking about it in the locker room. We really look forward to it. These guys are both back. A lot of the guys that were out there are back, and we have a good group of young guys that are getting strong and getting better and are going to push these guys, and the environment in the gym should be even better than it was this year. So we expect to be back in this situation next year. Yeah.
Anything to add, Ryan, Dayne?
Yeah, that's something. We're gonna let this one sink in, and we're gonna use it as motivation to work hard every day in the gym, and we'll be back next year.
UC Santa Barbara closes the season at 19-9 and are defending 2021 champions of this tournament. Congratulations on a good season.